Hey guys, Jonathan here with the Blue Wizard Project, just coming at you with the next part of my playthrough of Castlevania Harmony of Dissonance. So last time, I went through part of the castle and fought the guy that was like the captain of the football team for Dracula's university. Here's the thing that I realized after I finished recording the last episode, is that in most of these videos I keep saying like that I was homeschooled, because I was for the majority of my schooling through what was it, first grade to 11th grade, I believe. But in the last video I said like, oh yeah, like in my high school the sports players were like the athletes were all like really arrogant and their team sucked and blah blah. I thought I should specify that I was referring to the athletes at the school I went to in 12th grade, not when I was homeschooled. It wasn't like my older brother was our football team and was a dick about it. I actually did go to a normal school, and they did in fact have other people there that I wasn't related to, so I just thought I'd throw that out there. Also, not everyone at my high school that were athletes were douchebags. Actually, one of my closest friends from my time in 12th grade at a public school was one of the football players there, and he was awesome. Actually, I believe he watches these videos, so Richard, if you're watching these, keep it up, dude. Good stuff. Yeah. So anyway, I'm making my way up that hallway that I had gone through before, and just trying to see if there's stuff that I missed. Here's that item again that I said that I didn't use, that magic spell that I said that I didn't use, the wind one. I lied. I actually used that one a shit ton. So I'm making my way through this tower area that I haven't been through. These harpies are actually a huge pain in the ass. When I went back in the last episode, I told you guys that I made like a bonus episode for you guys earning the best ending. These harpy guys are everywhere, and it is super annoying. Bagonet? I don't know how you pronounce that. Apparently it is a helmet woven from thin strips of metal. So, new word for the day. But yeah, the harpy guys are super annoying. I would argue more annoying than the flea men, or the, I don't know why, yeah, I was like, nope, not taking that. More annoying than the flea men or the Medusa heads in this game. Just because the Medusa heads you can kill in one hit, but the harpies take like 3. Even on higher levels they took like at least 2, so. Alright, so looks like we're back up to like the rooftop area here. You can see I've already actually been through this area, so I'm gonna check real quick if there's anything that I missed up there. It didn't look like it. Looked like it was the area that I came from earlier. When I had walked into the clock tower before, I think I had mentioned it. So I'm just going to head back up into this area that I haven't explored yet. So I'm not sure why I'm taking the time to like backtrack through some of this stuff. I'm turning this off so I can just use my regular items without wasting my magic. Also, that if you use your magic, it makes it like whoo sound, and you can't cancel the spell, so it gets kind of annoying after a while. Alright, so here is that long hallway full of clocks that I went into before but didn't explore what was on the other side. And now we're going to see what's on the other side. Or not. I don't know. Honestly, guys, I don't know what the hell I'm doing at this part. Why I'm like jumping back and forth through all these things. At this point, it's been like 2.5 weeks since I filmed this stuff. So your guess is as good as mine. It's like, oh, I'm in this area where I haven't explored anything. Let me walk up to it and then turn around. Okay. Oh, I'm in this area where I haven't explored. Let me turn around. Okay, don't know. Alright, now I'm in an area that I haven't explored, so if I turn around now I'm gonna get real pissed. Okay, picking up an item here. Okay, so these hint cards, I actually don't know if this is the one that I didn't check, or... Okay. That one I did check. I found the hint cards way later in the game, and one of the ones that really pissed me off is that later on I found out that you can teleport in the castle, but I had found this after I'd been backtracking like a motherfucker. I was so pissed off when I found that. I was like, why isn't that something that you would just tell me? Alright. So, haven't been up here. Nothing but a life max up, which of course is always useful, but not a whole lot to explore up here. And again, that's the top floor of the castle, right? Like, you can see the sky above it. So a few videos ago when I was in, like, top floor of the castle, clearly not the top floor, there's stuff above it. Like, there's stuff above this too, but at least I can see the sky in that one. Alright, pick up this. Armor here, scale armor. I believe that's better than what I'm wearing, so I'll throw that on. That's got to be kind of awkward because, like, again, in theory, these armor pieces that I'm finding belong to Dracula. And Dracula has an entire basement full of fishmen and mermen and stuff that I assume have scales. So, like, is he wearing that and suddenly, hey, check out this new suit I just bought? That's him wearing, like, the flesh of their relatives or friends, or, and they're like, ooh, Dracula, that's, like, not cool, man. He's like, no, it's cool, they're already dead. Which leads to the question, did he kill them for it? Or did he just find their, like, already deceased remains and use that himself? This is the area that is super annoying for me, because when I was filming that bonus ending, I had to come back to this area like 6 times. It was super annoying. And this hallway is like Medusa heads and harpies, so not fun. I should have just put on my wind thing and used it to kill him, but like, this would be when it would be more convenient to have the axe item, but the axe item doesn't work as well with spells as far as I can remember. I think I use it with, like, the fire one, but Max Slimer. Max Slimer sounds like Slimer from the Ghostbusters, like, actual name. Like, he's one of those dudes in the school that, like, everyone just calls by their last name. Like, I have a few buddies that we called. There was one dude that went to my school in particular, in my college, that his last name was Bonesteel, which is a fucking awesome family name. So there's no way in hell he was going by his first name. I actually don't remember his first name, and don't know if I ever actually knew his first name. But he was, yeah, pretty legit dude. Pretty much a legend in our dorm. And I'd like to imagine that Max Slimer is the same. That, like, everyone just knows him as Slimer from Ghostbusters. And then, like, one day they're, like, reading through the, like, yearbook or whatever, and they're like, Max? I didn't know your name was Max. I thought your name was Slimer. He's like, dude, that's my family name. That actually reminds me of one time where I was calling one of my buddies, and he was one of our friends that we called only by his last name. And I remember one time I called his house. This is back in the day when people still had home phones. And was like, yeah, is so-and-so there? But saying his last name, and his dad had answered. And he was like, yeah, there's 5 of us. Which one do you want? And I felt like such a fucking moron. Because, like, oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Sorry, I wanted that particular one of you guys. Here, I just let these guys hit me, I guess, and bounce me across the room. So I was actually pretty surprised, because, like, I felt like there was a bigger gap between finding the stones for other areas. I didn't know if, like, maybe I came up here and I wasn't supposed to yet, or, but yeah, I got the green stone. Here, I'm just checking if it's better or not. I don't know why I spent my time killing those guys. I could have just dashed out. And part of it's like, I don't know if the one that I have, the old one I had, was better, or if it's just against those guys, if there's like elemental damage that some characters are weaker against. I don't know. Excuse me. Sorry about that, guys. Alright. Ah! Death has returned! Mortal, you know of a man by the name of Maxim, do you not? Yes, I do. What about him? I believe that man has discovered objects that hold my lord's powers. You mean Dracula's remains? My lord's fragmented remains. Now it all makes perfect sense. What on earth are you talking about? You have provided me with an answer, so I shall reward you with an explanation. It's simple. This castle is a creation of Maxim's will. What? Well, he's not capable of such a feat. True, of the original Maxim, but possession of my lord's remains changes everything. The castle's two spirits now embody my lord's powers. The castle's two spirits? Two spirits exist now within his body. His original spirit and a wicked spirit born of my lord's remains. What a ridiculous notion. And so, two castles were born to embody the two spirits. Of the two spirits, the wicked one wanted the castles most. Wait a minute. What do you mean by two castles? Ignorant mortal, don't you know how to count? I mean, don't you realize that this castle has two layers? I don't want to have anything more to do with you. Farewell. Well, wait. Are you running away from me? This castle, as it is now, is a transient one. I must go and aid its completion. Dick move, Death, ass. So was Death just like chilling in this room like, I'm sure he'll be around at some point and tell me things I need to know. This is the same place I was before, but the aura about it has changed. Now I see, this is what Death meant when he said there were two castles. So you can see here now there's two castles, Castle A and Castle B. So earlier when I told you guys about getting the best ending in this game, if you get to the last boss's room in Castle A, it gives you the bad ending or the okay ending, depending. Or sorry, it gives you just the okay ending. If you go to it in Castle B, it can give you either the bad ending, which is kind of a dick move because you have to do a lot of work and still get the bad ending, the good ending, or the great ending, or the best ending, or whatever it's called. So to get the bad ending, you have to get all of Dracula's pieces, but you can't have all of the items for your room, and you can't put on these two items from the that you find throughout the course of the game. Again, one being for Juiced, one being for Maxim, and then you get the bad ending, which I haven't seen. I don't remember what it is. I think like everyone just dies or some shit. There's the okay ending, which you guys will see when I get there, and that's when you go through the castle in Castle A and get to it. And then the last one is, the good ending is you finish in Castle B. You have all of the pieces of Dracula, but you don't have all the furniture. Because you know how furniture changes everything when it comes to Dracula. You know, that's like always a part of the lore of Dracula, is like if there's a fabulous couch, he's rendered useless. That's why. And then, of course, the best ending, you get all the furniture, and then you go and do all the stuff you did for the good ending, and then that's the end of the game. So you'll see the okay ending and the best ending. I didn't bother with getting the good ending or the bad ending. So, well, I guess it wouldn't be too hard to record those. I think I have a save state, or save file, I should say, right outside of those of the last boss in B. So all I had to do is, oh, but I already collected all the items, so I guess I can't get the bad one. You'll have to just watch it on someone else's channel. Sorry, should have thought of that before I did it. Alright, this video is probably coming to an end soon. I think I'm going to finish up this room. So this guy you can't actually hurt, which means that, like, in theory, he should be the boss of this castle, right? Like, I'm an invincible bad guy. The only thing that can kill him is an industrial accident. Oh no, OSHA's going to hear about this. I'm hurt so bad I'd pixelate the screen. And then you get this awesome set of armor. And I believe I wear this set of armor for quite a while, but I'm not going to bore you guys with showing me checking the stats and putting them on. All the pieces are pretty good. Just leave it at that. So we'll pick up a little bit after there next time, guys. Thank you so much for following along, watching. Thank you for liking and subscribing. If you haven't done that already, please do it now. If not, you know, whatever. I can't force you. Please remember to follow along with the Blue Wizard Project on Facebook. You can check out our community page there if you just look up the Blue Wizard Project. We'll also have stuff for that in the show notes for this episode, so make sure you check that out. Also, head on over to our YouTube channel and check out Ian's playthrough of Mega Man 8. So far, it's pretty amusing, and yeah, I think you guys will like it. So anyway, this has been Jonathan for the Blue Wizard Project. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.